Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live chat. Now, I do hope that YouTube is sending out notifications for this live stream because they have indicated to creators that during this period of everything that's going on in the world, they are scaling back on who reviews their videos in terms of the manpower behind it. So they will not be promoting certain videos across the YouTube platform, and they did state including live streams. So I do hope that this live stream goes out to you. So I am going to be very, very mindful of the terminology and words that I use during this live stream. Obviously, to help YouTube to be able to push this video out to a wider audience. So I may be substituting certain words that may sound a little bit daft and look a little bit silly, but that is the reason why I will be around a subject stream chat. So I will be taking and reading and answering as many viewer comments and questions as I possibly can. But also, right, the live chat room is just coming up, but also I'm going to update you officially with the official statement that was released by Buckingham Palace regarding the Queen and other members of the royal family in terms of trying to get everyone, through this very, very tricky period. Right, I can see the notifications are indeed going out because we have 189 people watching already. Hello and welcome to everyone that I can see in the chat room. Any links that I share throughout this chat, I will post in the description box if you're watching on catch up. Hello to all the channel members who are highlighted in green, and as I said in the last chat, some of your medals have changed. Some of your loyalty reward medals have now changed. So hello and welcome to you guys. Right, without further ado, I'm going to post the link so you can follow along, but I'm going to read it in full. This is the official announcement regarding official royal as a sensible precaution and for practical reasons in the current circumstances. A number of changes are being made to the Queen's diary. Audiences due to take Prime Minister, the commanding officer of HMS Queen Elizabeth, and the Bishop of Hereford. Future audiences will be reviewed on an ongoing basis in line with the appropriate advice. Her Majesty will move to Windsor Castle for the Easter period on Thursday the 19th of March, 1 week earlier than planned. It is likely the Queen will stay there beyond the Easter period. In consultation with the medical household and government, a number of public events with large numbers of people due to have been attended by the Queen. The annual garden parties host guests already to later made in June. A big long list of what is going on with the Queen in recent days. There have not been any royal engagements apart from Princess Anne, and we'll get to Princess Anne in a moment. But apart from not been many royal engagements publicised on the royal family's social media, including Twitter and Instagram. The royal family have been fairly low. I think a number of engagements has been cancelled. I think we can all 100% understand the thinking behind trying to protect the Queen. At her age, she is in the at-risk bracket, and of course anybody around her. I think it's interesting that another one of the other royal reporters out there sort of got wind of the fact that there's also going to be a reduced royal household. So people around the Queen, people attending the Queen, are also being restricted. There is a lot more thought, care and preparation being put in there. As it stated in the statement, it is a sensible precaution and also for practical reasons with what's going on. In the UK at the moment, schools are still open. The elderly are being advised to have non-essential contact. General people are being advised to have non-essential contact. People are being advised to stay at least 2 meters apart, keep distant social distancing if possible and where possible. So a range of measures are being put in place. They were announced yesterday. For the wider population, of course, there have been wide debates in the UK as to, is the UK doing enough in line with other governments and countries around the world? And those debates are still taking place. But I am glad that, let's adjust the tiara, but I am glad that the Queen is being protected. Just in case you were wondering what tiara I am wearing the Brazilian Aquamarine tiara. Isn't it stunning? So I thought I would wear that one today. I'm just going to see if I can kind of dissect. So the next sentence was kind of saying cancelled. Obviously, the Queen going to Windsor Castle a week early and then possibly staying beyond the Easter period. Again, a very, very sensible precaution. The Queen is very, very safe in Windsor Castle. It's a castle. It's designed to keep things out. And the Queen has, her own private apartments there. So I think that's a really, really good move. I was kind of wondering what would be the best place to isolate and the royal family should they really need to move beyond Windsor. I also think Balmoral would be, that is really isolated. Obviously, there is no, real sort of big, meaty town around the whole Balmoral estate. Windsor is quite a big town, so perhaps Balmoral could be considered for the future if need be. I don't actually know. Beyond the Easter period, we don't entirely know. Obviously, this is all in consultation with medical experts, the Queen's own physicians, and of course the science that is being given to the government. It's really, really sad that things like the annual Maunday service will not be going ahead, and also garden parties. Garden parties at Buckingham Palace and Holyrood House and all the other ones that go on throughout the kind of spring, summer period are very, very important to a lot of people. They reward people. They give thanks to ordinary people for doing amazing public service in their own communities. It will be very, very sad that these garden parties can, but they are classed as a mass gathering, and I think it is very, very sensible to kind of shut those down. But those people are not losing out. They will be invited to the 2021 garden parties. So I think that is, that's something. Also, investitures as well, obviously being postponed. Trooping the Colour, again, that is something. That is something that would be very, very sad. The Queen's official birthday parade, if that was to be cancelled. It doesn't say Trooping the Colour, the 75th anniversary of VE Day, and the state visit of the Emperor. Right, I think I'm back. The internet cut out. I do apologise. It has been happening quite a lot. I don't know what's going on. But as I was saying, I think all of these measures are very, very sensible. And I'm hoping that some of those events in the summer will go ahead, like Trooping the Colour. It depends how things move and how, I suppose, this curve that people speak about is being managed by different governments, and obviously, in this case, the UK government. So what I'm going to do now is to go and read some comments. It's St. Patrick's Day. I know a lot of people have been sending some shamrocks in the comments. So happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Apparently things are buffering. Try and refresh. If that doesn't work, I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do from my end. Hopefully the buffering might be sorted once this goes live on YouTube after I've actually finished being live. Right, lots of people saying Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for the comments on the tiara. Again, Princess Beatrice's wedding. That is another thing that I think will be under review. And it would be so, so sad if after everything that poor Princess Beatrice has been through with trying to get this wedding off the ground, that would be cancelled. It would be very, very bad. So I'm hoping it's not, but maybe it would be scaled back even more in terms of a wedding. It could still go ahead if it was really, really small, but maybe the Queen wouldn't be able to attend. Right, so I'm going to kind of move on now. That was the official statement as of now. So that is the correct information as of now. Things are changing. This is a very fast-paced thing that's going on in the world right now. So, there are going to be updates all the time. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that you have hit that notification bell, because I don't know when I'm going to be popping on and doing an update. If something comes through, I will be popping on and doing an update. Princess Anne has been out. Now, I don't think anything can keep Princess Anne away from her work. She does 5 million engagements before breakfast. You know that she is one of the hardest working royals out there. She has been seen wearing gloves, and I think, obviously I joke about Princess Anne, but she has been out, and I presume that any engagement that she has attended will have been assessed for risk. In particular, perhaps has the area had a lot of cases. So I'm going to share a link to the official royal family Twitter, and obviously there are more photos as well. So I'm just going to share that there. And I'm going to read a little bit about her engagement and what she's been doing. So the Princess Royal, who's Vice President of the British Horse Society, well, there you go, horses, and Princess Anne, she most definitely would not stay away from horses, attended the National Coaching Convention at the Addington Equestrian Centre yesterday. The convention included demonstrations from world-leading equestrian coaches, including the head coach of Team GB equestrian team, Yogi Breisner. And of course, going back in history, Princess Anne did represent Team GB herself, competing in the 1976 Olympic Games 3-day equestrian event. My goodness, Princess Anne, the Olympian, you probably wouldn't even doubt it. And also, a lot of the royal family social medias have been wishing everyone, of course, a happy St. Patrick's Day as well. So, yes, Palmer Lee Stevens, no nonsense, Princess Anne. You know that she will be facing everything. Stan says, I'm really concerned about both Her Majesty the Queen and Prince Philip's health. Again, they will have the best of everything, the best medical, the best advice. So I wouldn't be too worried about them. But obviously, it is right to be concerned. But no, they will be having the best of everything. Becky says, our bars and restaurants serving alcohol in America are asked to close. Yeah, I think things are going to be happening in the UK very soon regarding all those as well. Mina says, you're such rich history. Yes, most definitely. And I agree with Glenda. Everyone, please stay safe. Wash your hands. Use hand gel if you have any. And phone people. If you can't contact people out there, phone people, Skype people, anyone who may be isolated. Try and get some kind of, even if it's not physical, some kind of contact with them. Write them letters. Phone them. Kimberly says, what if this is the new normal? I think it will change things. I think one of the things that it will change is perhaps people working from home. A lot of people are now working from home. And I kind of get a sense of, well, some companies might be thinking to themselves, well, actually, if we can cut out the cost of a costly office and we can have people working remotely from home ongoing, I think it might change kind of office dynamics going forward. But I think this is, an isolated incident going around the world. Obviously, there may be other subsequent incidences in coming years. But no, I think once this has run its course, it will run its course. Like other things that have happened as well. No, I think pets are immune from it. And yes, everyone just protect yourself as much as you can, whichever way you feel is safe and sensible. Right, I'm going to go now. I wanted to keep this video quite brief and to the point, which I think I've done. I've been through the statement, I've dissected it. Obviously, if anything changes, I will come on. This information is correct as of now, but it's likely to change. Things are likely, it's as I've said before, it's very, very fast. It's very, very fast paced. Things are moving. So, if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit the bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. Also, please do remember to subscribe to the channel so that you know, well, so that you don't miss anything. Right, so I'm going to go. So from me in Shropshire, mwah, to you all, and goodbye.